Hello everyone. Today we will see how to do FATCA of individual as well as NRI investor via BSE Star MF website. To do FATCA of your individual as well as NRI investor, you have to go to admin, client details, FATCA new. As you can see on your screen, the system is asking to enter the PAN number. So you have to enter the PAN number of your investor. Now over here, you just have to enter the first three characters of the PAN. So as you can see, once I enter the first three characters of the PAN, it will show me in the search box along with the investor name. This PAN, it will reflect of the first applicant. If you want to do the FATCA of second or third applicant, then you just have to mention the PAN number manually. For example, I'm just mentioning the PAN number over here manually. And also I have to mention the name in the client name box manually if I'm doing the FATCA of second or third applicant. And if I will do the FATCA of first applicant, then the name and the PAN number will populate automatically as you can see on your screen. Now select the category as individual. Select tax status of the investor accordingly. Now this is a FATCA page of the individual as well as NRI investor. The first details which system is asking to enter the date of birth of the investor. So please enter the date of birth by selecting the table over here. So select the year from the drop down box. Let's say I will select 1988. You can select the month if it is any other month. Let me select June month and select the date. Next, data source, it will remain physical, so you do not have to change it. Address type, so if you had mentioned the address of the investor as a residential address, so you can just keep this address type as a residential address. However, if you have mentioned any other address in the client master, you can change the address type as well from the drop down box. Place of birth, mention the place of birth or the city of birth of the investor. Country of birth, if it belongs to India, you can just leave this field as it is. If investor is belong to some another country, you can just select the country, appropriate country from the drop down box. Taxpayer identification number, so it will remain PAN number as it is, so you do not need to change this. Identification document type, leave it as PAN card as it is, you do not need to change this. Wealth source, so most of the cases we have observed that individual clients and other clients, the wealth source are salary, so we have selected default as salary. But if investors wealth source is different, so you can change this from the drop down box. Income slab, select the income slab of the investor. Politically exposed, so maximum cases investor will not be politically exposed, so you can just select the option as no. But if however if investor is politically exposed, you can select as yes option. Occupation code, select occupation code over here. Based on the occupation code, occupation type will update automatically. New or update indicator, you can leave it as it is, anyway you cannot change this. Log name, it will capture PAN number automatically. Self declaration flag, you have to just keep this as yes. Exchange name, leave it as BSE. And residence country, if investor is residing in India, so you can leave this field as it is. But if investor is residing in some another country, you can change the country as well. These are the required details which you have to fill and click on save. So a message will pop up, a record inserted successfully. That means that FATCA of individual as well as NRI investor has been done. Remember, now your investor is ready for the transaction. Remember, in case of individual and NRI FATCA, there is no paper and there is no signature required over here. It is totally paperless in BSE Star MF. If you want to check whether FATCA of your individual as well as NRI investor was successfully done or not, then you can go to daily downloads, new report, master report, FATCA new report. Select date type as created date. You can check the FATCA report of the specific PAN of your investor, or you can give the specific date range if you want to check whether from last month to till now how many FATCAs you had done. Okay, so you can just select the previous date in the form date and click on view. So as you can see, I had done 2 FATCAs of my investor over here, and the details are reflecting over here. So it means the FATCA of this investors, individual or NRI investor, has been done successfully. Thank you for watching.